Cook County voters will get their say on whether recreational marijuana use should be made legal for adults in Illinois, after commissioners on Wednesday voted to put that question on the March primary ballot. Commissioners voted unanimously to approve the advisory referendum, which also has the support of board president Toni Preckwinkle, a longtime critic of the war on drugs. She maintains that current drug laws have a disparate impact on minorities, causing them to languish in jail on minor charges for lack of bail money and giving them a record that makes it hard to land a job. The referendum is advisory only, so weed would not become legal if the question is approved in the March 20 primary. But a strong showing could help state lawmakers make their case for marijuana legalization in Springfield, as other states have done, both to reform the criminal justice system and raise government revenue through taxes on pot. What the referendum seeks to do is let our constituents weigh in. If they're in favor of it, that's fantastic, said Commissioner John Fritchie, a Chicago Democrat and longtime proponent of legalization who proposed the referendum. If they're against it, I respect their opinion on that as well. But I think we have the ability to let the public and the legislature specifically know the stance of 40% of Illinois population on this issue. This would be on the March 20 primary election ballot, and that's timely because that comes in the middle of a legislative session down in Springfield, Fritchie added. I think it can help us advance the ball a little bit on this issue. Fritchie said that legalizing and taxing pot could provide the state and local governments with a potent source of revenue, as it has done in other states like Colorado, where recreational use was made legal. Fritchie, a consistent opponent of the now repealed soda pop tax, says taxing pot makes more sense than taxing pop. And he says not having to enforce existing marijuana laws would reduce the costs of running the county's criminal justice system, including the jail, courts and circuit court clerk's office. He said Wednesday that tens of thousands of people are arrested each year on minor pot possession charges, only to see those charges later dropped in a vast majority of cases, which he called a grave injustice. All these people are still left with an arrest record, which makes it very difficult for them to seek employment, to seek housing, seek student loans, things along those lines, he said. Not everyone who voted for the referendum is necessarily in favor of pot legalization. Commissioner Sean Morrison, a Palos Park Republican, said he was supporting putting the question on the ballot only to let voters have their say. I think it should go before the public, and we'll see what they tell us, he said. The referendum question approved by the board reads as follows: shall the state of Illinois legalize the cultivation, manufacture, distribution, testing, and sale of marijuana and marijuana products for recreational use by adults 21 and older subject to state regulation, taxation, and local ordinance? HD Arctic at chicagotribune.com